Well, hello, once again, audience, for a new chapter. I am your burping host, 51st Crash, and this is Dark Souls, the Prepare to Die edition. Are you prepared to watch me die? Because I'm prepared to die. I'm prepared to die quite a bit. So, we're going to have to do some things. So first, we're going to have to do a new game. I think I'm going to keep the brightness right around here. I think that's probably going to be bright enough. Maybe not for YouTube. I don't know. We'll play around with it as the need requires, but it should be good. All of this, I think, is good. I'm going to have to be editing... Oh, God. I'm going to have to be editing the system sound and bringing that down, but for me this will probably sound good. Yeah, I'm playing this in windowed mode because I can't record it full screen. I wish I was playing it full screen because it looks amazing, but unfortunately. But at least it will be in 720p, so HD-ish, kind of. Yeah, my computer screen isn't... I can't quite record it in 1080 anyway, but... Oh well. None of this is important because I'm using a controller, so yes. Now then, our name. Our name is... Crash. 51st of his name. And that's good. Yes. There we go. Alright. It's a little wonky. I have to... For stuff like this, I have to switch back and forth between my keyboard and my controller. But 6. Male. At least for this playthrough. I might do multiple playthroughs of this, but those subsequent playthroughs I'd probably stream as opposed to LP. Class. We're gonna go with Wanderer, because Wanderer has some of the best overall stats. Wanderer and Pyromancer. They start out at, generally speaking, lower overall levels, 3 and 1, but they have better overall stat points than, say, Sorcerer or Deprived, etc. So, Wanderer, Gift. I'm not gonna do the Master Key. Instead I'm gonna do the Old Witch's Ring. I just don't really feel like sort of breaking the game with the Master Key and going all out of sequence, and I don't really want to. And physique, very slim. Like me. I am very slim. Face, I don't know, random? Whatever. I'm gonna say commoner, and then we're gonna go with... Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. Hair is curly, like mine. Color is black, like mine. We're gonna customize. Random, nope. Random, nope. Random, nope. Random, nope. Random, nope. Random. Nope. Random, no. That is Jay Leno's chin. Random, Random, no, that's a Xenoface. Random, nope. Random, nope. Random. We'll go with this. I don't know why. I'm just tired of doing random again and again and again. Anyway, I'm going to customize further because I want to get the eyes right. Eyes. Pupil green. It's really the iris. We're really just changing the iris color, not the pupil color, but whatever. My eyes are a greenish, kind of bluish... Yeah. That's me. Kind of. I don't know. It's not really me. That's not actually what I look like. But anyway. Hair color... no. None of that is important. Alright. And we're done with that customization. We have everything the way that I think I want it to be. And... yeah. Before I go any further, I'm just going to go over some quick ground rules for this LP. As you probably know, I'm a bit of a completionist, but this game isn't really... I mean, I don't know. It's going to be a long game for me, just because that's how I do it, but I'm going to be playing this sort of as if I had never seen it before in some respects. I have, obviously, but it will be partially blind after a certain point, and I've never played it all the way through, etc., etc., so, yes. Anyway, here we go. No, did I not? Oh, whoops, accept. Start game with this character? Yes. Yes, it is. Thank you, please, opening cutscene.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Well, thank you so much for that lovely, lovely cutscene. 'Twas beautiful. And this is very obviously not quite the same quality
Yes,
cutscene.
Indeed.
Shush, I'm talking.
The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
Couldn't just putting them in a straitjacket solve some of these problems? Don't need to lead them anywhere, just wrap them up, throw them in a hole.
This is your fate.
That is a beautiful rat. Not. Bugs. Bugs everywhere. Oh, I'm so beautiful. That controller rumble. Hey, buddy. Wanna help me out? No? Thanks for the dead body. I have food for the week now. Thanks. Alright, so we are in the Northern Undead Asylum. And we're getting the quick whirlwind panoramic shot. Sorry if you guys have weak stomachs. I know that made my head a little dizzy too. Ow, that was a bad idea. Okay, so pillage corpse. Oh, a dungeon cell key, thanks. Well, first we're going to go through a little bit of the controls because I want to. So, start obviously menu and back, different menu. You got your right bumper and trigger for weak and strong attacks, respectively. Left bumper and left trigger for your left-handed weak attack and strong attack. The left bumper should be a block, but you can't block with your fists, so it's a punch. Pretty weak punch at that. And left trigger is usually a parry, but not always. You can parry with your fists. And beyond that, the D-pad will alter between equipped weapons for your right hand, your left hand, but I don't have anything there. Spells, I'm pressing up, but I don't have any spells. And items, but I don't have any items. B is a backstep, or a roll, or a run. And you can string together left bumper attacks with that, so that's cool. Now, into the menu. We have a black separation crystal. This is a one-use... It's a really infinity-use item. Banish phantom, return home. This black crystal, long a symbol of farewell, is granted to banished undead. The crystal sends phantoms back to their homes or sends you back to yours. Beware of fickle use of this item if you intend to nurture relations. This is an online play item. Basically, when you summon a white/gold phantom or are summoned yourself as a white/gold phantom, you can use this and either return the phantom or return home yourself. And then there is the dark sign. You can't actually equip this. This is just a thing that you have. The dark sign signifies an accursed undead. Those branded with it are reborn after death, but will one day lose their mind and go hollow. Death triggers the dark sign, which returns its bearer to the last bonfire rested at, but at the cost of all humanity and souls. Toggle status. So yes, that's a thing. Dungeon cell key. Opens dungeon of Undead Asylum to the north. A mysterious knight, without saying a word, shoved a corpse down into the cell, and on its person was this key. Who was this knight? And what was his purpose? There may be no answers, but one must still forge ahead. I feel like that's a Ash and Friends kind of voice. Straight sword hilt. Alright. Regular thrust damage, damage reduction, physical 20, 5, 15, 15, stability 10, required parameters, bonus, blah blah. So, the hilt of this lost sword was found discarded in the Undead Asylum, only slightly better than one's bare hands, and not recommended for extensive use. Be certain to find a replacement quickly. As it happens, it isn't better than our bare hands at all, because, if you will check it out, our right weapon 1 is 20, and our right weapon 2 is also 20. Right weapon 2 is our bare fists. So right now, this is just basically extra added weight. We will be getting rid of it as soon as possible, but we do have the Wanderer hood, coat, manchette, and boots. Hood of a Nameless Traveler. Made from sturdy leather, it offers protection versus wind and rain. Coat of a Nameless Traveler. Made from sturdy leather and quilting. Battle comes with a territory when one wanders the land, and this coat provides a certain degree of protection. I feel like that sort of requires, like, I don't know, like the smoker voice. Battle comes with the territory when one wanders the land, and this coat provides a certain degree of protection. That's like the Ron Perlman voice. War never changes. Manchette of an aimless traveler, made from sturdy leather and protects the hands. Boots of an aimless traveler, made from sturdy leather, a must-have for long journeys. And then there's our old witch's ring. Old ring from an old witch, engraved minutely with indecipherable script, but seemingly useless. These are all the things we have. Now, this is our equipment. We are de-equipping our straight sword hilt because it's basically just extra weight. You will notice that we went from 10.1 to 9.1. Now, in our equip load, over to the right, so now we will roll just that little bit faster. But yeah, it's useless weight at this point because it does the same amount of damage as our hands. So no thanks. View status, yes please. So our soul level is at 3, as you can see. We have no souls. Our vitality is 10. Hold on, let's toggle our... No. There we go, back. Explanation. So, that's my name. Name of affiliated covenant, we haven't found any yet. Value indicating overall stats. Souls required to boost level. We have no souls. Parameter determining HP. Parameter determining number of attunement slots. Parameter determining stamina, equipment load, and resistance to bleeding. Parameter required to wield powerful weapons, also boosts weapon attack. Parameter required to wield advanced weapons, also boosts weapon attack. Resistance. Parameter boosting defense and resistance to poison. Parameter required to wield sorceries, also boosts sorceries and magic weapons. Parameter required to cast miracles, also boosts miracles and divine weapons. Number of black sprites within one's bosom symbolizes human nature and determines item discovery and resistance to curses. I have to do this now because once we do it, we'll never have to come back, so yes. Hit points. Character dies when this reaches 0, determined by the vitality stat. Stamina, required for various actions, depleted by various actions, but self-regenerates. Basically, doing anything. Running, dodging, blocking, attacking requires stamina. Determined by your endurance stat. Equipment load, also determined by your endurance stat. Total weight of equipped items. Higher number slows movement, exceeding max causes sluggishness. Attack of weapon equipped in slot 1, slot 2, slot 1, slot 2. Again, it's just my fist, so it all does 20 damage. Defense against physical attacks. Not sure what the... Oh, 82 and 22. So I guess without... It's, the 22 is the, my overall resistance with my armor, I think. And then without it, I would have a lower overall thing. But anyway, versus strike, 86. Versus slash, 86. Versus thrust, 82. So it goes by the lowest rating that I have, which is 82. Magic defense, 69, again 16 for my armor. Flame defense, 90, again 24 for my armor. And lightning defense, 77, again 19 with my armor. Poise, ability to receive attacks without breaking form. I have no poise, any attack will break my form. Bleed resist, 95. Nice. Resistance to bleeding caused by sharp objects. Higher value indicates lower tendency to bleed. Poison resist, also pretty high. Resistance to various poisons. Higher value is good. Curse resist, pretty low. Parameter for resistance to curses. Yeah. Item discovery. The skill for discovering items on the corpse of a fallen enemy. So it's... The default is 100. It can get higher. We'll go into that later. Attunement slots. Number of attunement slots for sorcery, pyromancy, miracles. I have 1. Now that we've done all of that... that's basically all those menus, and then this will let you quit and configure other things, etc. What are you saying? Good luck. Wow. I didn't know that you could actually get... Thanks for that, dude. Anyway, used dungeon cell key, and now we're out in the wide world. Right stick, camera controls. You know it. Whee, panoramic zoom. Right button, attack. Right bumper, rather. And yes, right bumper, attack. You're dead. Right trigger, strong attack. Hi. That's the stray demon. Good thing we're not fighting him. So, right trigger then. Rah! 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 So instead of doing about 13 damage, we were doing about 17. Hold B dash. Whee! And you can do running attacks and backstep attacks and roll attacks, so yeah. That's your dodge, your backstep. The right stick lets you lock on and release lock on. So that's useful. Especially for an enemy that isn't, say, at head height, but is slightly below you. So yeah, from those 3 zombie peoples, we got 20 souls each for a total of 60 souls. Pro tip. When going down a ladder, hold your dodge button. And do that. Let's climb back up. This is going to be a very long first video just because of all that menu shit we did. Wee, panoramic zoom. Rest at bonfire, recover HP. Very well then. Bonfire lit. I'm good at lighting fires. You know, there should be like an achievement like called Fire Starter or something for starting all the bonfires. I don't know. That would be cool. Open, please. Open the gigantic doors. Oh, it's so difficult. Oh, they're so heavy. What does this say? Get away. Oh, okay. I will do that then. And whoop. Bye-bye. Psych. Juked. Yeah, we're not fighting him. We could, but I'm not good enough, and we're not going to. Bonfire lit again. Let's rest. Let's get up. Now these, come on, these messages, when they have the, depending on their icon, it'll tell you who they're from. That knight icon means that it's a scripted message from the game, but they're by the developers. So yes, get your shield, but the one that said good luck, where it had like a zombie face, that's from another player. Anyway, get your shield. Don't you fire arrows at me. Another shield. Yes. Alrighty. Arms icon equip, and we shall equip our leather shield. You will notice, if we toggle our thing, our equip load went back from 9.1 to 10.1. So yes. Our leather shield apparently weighs 1. Here we go. Let's take out our shield. With left shield equipped. Left bumper with left shield equipped. Guard. Woo! That's your guard. And that's your parry. But everything else is still the same. Let's run. Don't you run away from me, sir. And what does this say? Change weapons, toggle items. Yes, okay. Now then, let us equip our scimitar. First, let's take a look at it. 80 plus 30, we're comparing it to what we have equipped now, which is our bare fists. So yes, it's much better than our bare fists, but a little bit heavier. You'll see in the red, weight 1.5. Physical damage, 80 plus 13. The plus 13, 80 is the base damage. The plus 13 is for the parameter bonuses of E and B at the bottom for having more than the required parameters of 7 strength and 13 dexterity, because we have 10 strength and 14 dexterity. E is the lowest scaling, which means that it does the least amount of damage and stuff. Is the guy walking up to me? God damn it, you. Just die. No. I didn't equip it, did I? Alright, he's running away again. No, he's not. Alrighty. There we go. He's dead. Okay, now we can do that menu stuff in peace. First, let's... No. There we go. Let's de-equip it and then look at it again. No. Stop. There we go. So, yes. So, E is the lowest parameter bonus that you can have, which means that it scales the worst with your required parameters. So, obviously, its required strength parameter is 7, but having a very high strength parameter wouldn't yield a very good bonus. On the other hand, its dexterity parameter is B, which means that it scales very well with dexterity. So a high dexterity means lots more damage. Altogether, it means that I do 93 damage with this weapon. The critical rating, it does no magic damage, no fire damage, no lightning damage, only physical damage. Its critical rating is 100. The critical ratings are a little weird to figure out. Not quite sure how it works, but basically the critical rating just means that it's normal. I'm not sure how much damage exactly it's supposed to do. I think it's about twice, so a critical hit will do about around twice-ish, but a lot more than normal. Anyway, damage reduction if I were to try blocking with it. Physical damage reduction 45, magic 10, fire 30, lightning 30, stability 30. Stability means that that's how stable it is, as in that's how likely I am to resist a heavy attack and not break form. Durability is 160. Weight 1.5, we saw that. No auxiliary effects. And we will see equip load. If I were to equip it, I would have a total equip load of 11.6 as opposed to 10.1. But, as you can see, my right weapon would do 93 damage as opposed to 20. We're doing it. And equip! You will also see that the left weapon, it said, did like 62 damage. That's not true. That's only it would be true if I could actually attack with my left weapon while having a shield on it, but you can't. You can only block and parry. But yeah, let's move on. Traverse the white light. These are basically just area doors. Sometimes there'll be a boss on the other side, sometimes there won't be. B backstep and left stick plus B roll. So backstep and a roll. You can attack using your weak attack out of a backstep and roll, so like that, or whoops, I did that wrong. There. With my scimitar, that's my weak attack sort of pattern. My right is like that. That's a little 3-step combo. There's nothing over that way, so let's go this way. First, let's open this door. Open. That just leads to the bonfire that we already lit out there. And let's go up. Whoop! I got hit. I tried to dodge out of the way, but I wasn't fast enough. But now this is open. What's in here? Hello, sir.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness.
Well, my face is
I'm
close.
done for, I'm afraid.
Oh no.
If I sin, then lose my sanity.
Horrors!
I must ask something of you. You and I are both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Okay.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission. But perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. And thine exodus from the Undead Asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
Thanks.
Oh, and this.
More presents. You are just too good.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Okay. After doing that, you'll notice that messages appear. For instance, X, use item. X is the fast way to use an item if it's equipped. Rested bonfire, replenish Estus flasks. So, using Estus flasks, we only have 5. Each one will recover HP. When they're all gone, we can rest at a bonfire and receive more. He's gonna die soon. At some point. As soon as we get far enough away, perhaps. Or perhaps after a little bit of time. Anyway, we're gonna get his souls. But now then, let us... whoops. Let us take a look at the things that we just got. So, Estus flasks. The undead treasure these dull green flasks. Fill with Estus at bonfire. Fills HP. The Estus flasks are linked to the Firekeepers. The Dark Tales also make reference. An emerald flask from the Keeper's soul. She lives to protect the flame, and dies to protect it further. Okay. Undead Asylum F2 East key. Key to the iron bars on the east side of the second floor of the North Undead Asylum. The Undead Asylum is a giant undead prison segmented by countless iron bars. Even if an undead were to escape from a cell, passage to the outside world would not be gained easily. Oh well. And now let's take a look at our 2 new weapons. Yes, we already know all of that. Scimitar, curved sword, slash attacks. Small curved sword. Each hit inflicts little damage, but fluid chain attacks are deadly. The scimitar's sharp slashing attacks are effective against cloth and flesh, but not against metal armor or tough scales. Too bad. And leather shield. Weapon type, small shield. Attack type, strike. Round leather-covered shield, a standard, widely used shield. Small shields are always less stable, but landing critical hits after parry is easier. Yeah, so different shield types and weapons and stuff will have different parrying animations, which will make it easier or less easy to parry opponents. For a demonstration of a parry, just take a look. That was him dying. He just died. And we get 100 souls for it. Thank you, sir. That was a parry, and that was a riposte. It did 100 and something damage, I didn't quite see. You'll notice we got 24 souls from that because we overkilled him. We did way more damage than necessary to defeat him. I'm not sure exactly how much, what the percentage is, if it's like 20% more than necessary, or 40% or 50% more than necessary, but whatever, we did it. And when you do that, you get more souls than you would normally. Undead Asylum F2 East key, thank you. Why? Wield right weapon two-handed, for instance, like that. Your weapon attack pattern doesn't change at all, I don't think. It's still the same. So, we will still do the same attacks, they'll just do... Ooh, that did change a little bit. They'll just do a little bit different damage. Yeah, that's what our kick is with a scimitar. If we didn't have a curved sword, it would be an actual kick, but with a scimitar, it's that fancy little thing. Wielding two-handed usually boosts your strength, as it were, by about 1.5. So you can wield weapons that you don't have enough strength for with two hands sometimes, and it'll also increase the damage output slightly. But I like having a shield. Yes, kick. Alrighty. That's what our kick looks like with the scimitar, and jump attack. That's our jump attack. Now then. Resting at bonfire revives enemies. It revives some enemies. Revives most enemies, but not all enemies. 146, yeah. Lots and lots of damage. Ow. I wasn't logged onto him. And... woo! You will notice I really like parrying and riposting enemies. It's just really, really fun. So there's a guy firing an arrow at me. We can block it, or not as we choose. And dead. Now that two-hit combo is only triggered by one touch of our strong attack button, so that's a thing. Bright bumper while falling, plunging attack, that's true. Behind an enemy for a critical hit, yes. And left trigger, parry, and right bumper after parrying riposte, yes. So we're going to do that now against this guy. Ow, I timed that wrong. Please don't die. There we go. Now you can two-hand a riposte. You have to be one-handing a weapon in order to parry. But after parrying, you have about 1 second. Let me Estus. There we go. After parrying, you have about 1 second in which to riposte, and in that time, you can easily switch to two hands and riposte for more damage, or switch weapons if you want to riposte with a different weapon. But we're good as we are. I'm going to... yeah, well, anyway, this is how we're doing things. I'm going to two-hand, just for a little bit. First the white light. This is the boss door. And there's the Asylum Demon. Please lock onto him. Whatever. There we go. I don't know why it wasn't locking onto him, but that was weird. I did that wrong. I tried to time my dodge well, but I did not. Let me Estus. Ah! Didn't time my dodge well. Oh my god, get out of here. This camera's weird. Oh my fucking god, the fucking camera. Get up! Alright. Woo! buddy. Whoop. And ground pound, thank you. Okay, that didn't need to do that. Ah! Mistimed that. Also possibly should have had my shield up. Oh, okay. Ow! I got greedy. Get up, get up, get up! Estus, I've only got one left. Okay. Got him. No deaths in the Undead Asylum. Victory achieved! And for that we get the Pilgrim's Key. And a humanity. But we can still hear the guy walking around down there. Oh, and 2,000 souls. Thanks. That's nice. And now the way back to that bonfire opens up. But first, let's take a look at all these things. Humanity. You can see that we equipped that. Used to gain 1 humanity and greatly restore HP. Rare tiny black sprite found on corpses. Used to gain 1 humanity and restore a large amount of HP. This black sprite is called humanity, but little is known about its true nature. If the soul is the source of all life, then what distinguishes the humanity we hold within ourselves? Don't try to get philosophical, game. Don't try it. Anyway. Big Pilgrim's Key. Key to the inner door of the Undead Asylum main hall. Big key belonging to a chosen undead pilgrim. But this chosen undead knows not what this pilgrimage has in store. Well, that's ominous. Anyway, getting out of here. Use Big Pilgrim's Key. It's so heavy! Oh my god! Ooh, I need to work out more. My undead scrawny bones are just no match. Good job, go straight ahead. I will. This is from a player. Bravery? Rating 2. Whatever. Bravery? Whatever. Well, let's go down here-ish. Don't fall off. This is not one of those games that will protect you from falling off or anything. If you fall off, and then you're dead. Village Corpse. Soul of a lost undead. What is this? What is this? Soul of a lost undead. Used to acquire souls. Soul of a lost undead who has long ago gone hollow. Used to acquire souls. Souls are the source of all life, and whether undead or even hollow, one continues to seek them. So you can use those to get a certain amount of souls. I think Soul of a Lost Undead is worth 200. But we won't be doing that. At least not now. Not yet. And then, there's this.
You, give me warm, give me soft.
That's Snuggly the Crow. You can't see him, her? I don't know. Can't see him, her, but she's in the nest. Basically, she's a trade mechanic. And we will be doing stuff with that later, but for now, we have nothing to give her. I think. Actually, do we? I'm not sure if you can give a humanity to her, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, we have close-ranged battle. Oh yeah, that's for when you come back. We will be coming back here, but for now, we need to leave. And this is how we do it. With a cutscene.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
Rawr.
To leave the Undead Asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
This is the Crow Taxi. Welcome aboard. I am your driver, Crow. I hope you enjoy this scenic tour of Lordran. And don't forget to tip well. I take dead meat and also young squirrels.
Thanks, Bird. You were a good driver. In Lordran, level up and kindle at bonfires. Achievement unlocked. Reach Lordran. Well, I did it. I did the thing. I did the thing. Well, that is going to be all for this episode. This is just basically an introductory episode. In the next, we shall continue on and do things in Lordran with our 2,352 souls. I will see you all next time. Bye. This is your host, 51st Crash. Crash the 51st of his name. Signing off. Bye. Alright, can the message fade now? In Lordran, level up and can... Yes, there we go. God damn. Alright, I will see you guys later. Bye now. See you later.